After defeating the Arizona Cardinals and moving to 2-1 on the season, the San Francisco 49ers have their toughest test to date, as it's a matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the 2-1 Green Bay Packers from Levi Stadium, led by, of course, Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers is, without a shadow of a doubt, currently the best quarterback in football. It's not really close. Dylan Thompson will be the starting quarterback for the 49ers, and that's a drop-off to say the least. But the main issue is going to be how the 49ers defense can match up with Aaron Rodgers and their high-powered offense, led by Rodgers, Cobb, Lacy, Devontae Adams in the passing game. It's going to be interesting as Jared Hayne is back to return to start things off. Shane Leckler is back to punt. And we are to kick off. And we are underway as it will be returned by Bruce Ellington, who gets it and makes a nice jump cut and is brought down at his own 32-yard line. That's where the 49ers will start off from. And here comes Thompson, who's filling in for Blaine Gabbert. It's just a matter of time before Bryce Petty gets a starting spot, right? We'll find out as Thompson's at 72%, 397 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 picks so far on the season. 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line. Carlos Hyde is in the backfield. Handoff to Hyde with Bruce Miller on the lead block, and he's chased down pretty quickly for only a gain of 3. 3rd and 7 from the 35. Thompson comes out in the shotgun. Has time in the pocket. Throws to Anquan Bolden, who is stopped. That is Casey Hayward in on the stop. Stop shy of the first down marker. It's going to be a punt away. And just like that, Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers take over from their own 20-yard line. Rodgers has had a pretty good season thus far, despite the fact that they lost Week 1 by 3 points to the Bears in Chicago. 60%, 840 yards, 4 touchdowns and a pick. They come out with 3 wide receivers on the field. An odd formation with Richard Rodgers behind the guard, and there's going to be a flag on the play. It looks like that's an early encroachment penalty on the 49ers. And it is. It's on Tank Carradine, getting a little bit jumpy. Aaron Rodgers with that hard count does that quite a bit. 2nd and 1, 49ers adjusting the line. Rodgers has time, throws, and it's picked off, intended for Richard Rodgers. There's a flag on the play. It looks like it is going to be called on the defense. A defensive holding penalty nullifies an Aaron Rodgers bad mistake, as Trumaine Brock gets caught holding downfield. Just an ill-advised decision by Brock. And just like that, instead of it being a turnover, it's a gain of 5 and an automatic first down. 2nd and 2, pass incomplete for Quarles as Sharice Wright was in coverage. 3rd and 2, Rodgers in the shotgun. He takes a step back. Blitz comes, no pressure. James Jones with the reception as he gets out to the 29. A gain of 15 yards. And Aaron Rodgers is picking apart the 49ers with his second chance. 2nd and 9 from the 28-yard line. Rodgers, he's going to drop back at the screen to Eddie Lacy. Lacy kicks it to the outside, has the first down and more. Down to the 10 and knocked out of bounds by Eric Reed. Just a quick point. Just because Aaron Rodgers threw an interception that got called back doesn't mean he didn't throw it. Just saying. As Richard Rodgers makes that reception, a gain of 7 out to the 2. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Rodgers in the shotgun. Has a lot of time, airs it up, and it's incomplete. A flag is on the play as he was going, I believe, towards Richard Rodgers in the back corner of the end zone. It is going to be a defensive holding penalty on Corey Lemonnier. Watch it one more time as he just drives James Jones out the end zone. Clear hold, setting up a 1st and goal. Handoff, Eddie Lacy, who tries to kick it to the outside, and he's stuffed by a sea of red and gold. Great tackle by, I believe, Michael Wilhoit. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's a sweep to Lacy. No one's in front of him this time, and the Packers are on the board first. It's now 7-0 Green Bay. So the Trumaine Brock holding penalty ends up costing the 49ers 7 points. as they start on the next possession. Carlos Hyde on the draw. Loses one, goes nowhere. Second 11 from the 37-yard line. Thompson throws for Vernon Davis. He has it in stride. Vernon Davis down the sideline. He is gone, but there is a flag on the play. It looks like this one's being called back. It's going to be a hold on right guard Jordan Devey. And that is a heartbreaker for this 49ers team that has now had, well, a touchdown and an interception against Aaron Rodgers, both wiped off the board because of penalty. After 2nd and 21, Carlos Hyde goes nowhere, setting up a 3rd and very long. Thompson, he's going to drop back. It's a screen to Reggie Bush. Bush, slow to get moving, and he's brought down pretty quickly by Demarius Randall. And that will lead to another Bradley Pinion punt. 1st and 10, Rodgers play action fake, has time, throws, and it's almost picked off. Another bad pass from Aaron Rodgers. Antoine Bethea had his hands on it. Another missed opportunity for the 49ers. 2nd and 10, Rodgers looks towards the sideline, and he finds his reliable man, James Jones, in stride for the 1st down as he goes out of bounds. 2nd and 3 from the 49ers 46. Rodgers has time. Throws incomplete. Josh Boyce could not hold on. 3rd and 8 from their own 49-yard line. Rodgers in the shotgun, lacing the backfield. He has time, throws it deep, and James Jones could not bring it down. That's broken up by Jaquiski Tart and Antoine Bethea. And that will lead to another punt, this time from Shane Leckler, the first punt of the game for the Packers. 3rd and 5 from the 35-yard line. Quick pass to Anquan Bolden. That'll take us to the 2nd quarter of play with the Packers up 7-0. From their own 45-yard line, it's a handoff in the offset eye as Carlos Hyde makes a great jump cut to avoid Clinton Dix coming in through the A-gap. But there's another flag on the play, and this is a very unnecessary one as it's Vernon Davis who gets called on a hold on the edge. That's a big 10-yard penalty. 3rd and 19 as the 49ers have been extremely undisciplined in this ballgame. And you can't do that against a team as good as Green Bay. It's complete to Quentin Patton, who falls as he makes the grab. That's going to be well short of the 1st down. Dylan Thompson, 6 for 7 passing, 28 yards. But definitely not enough as the Packers take over once again. Play action fake, great protection on the offensive line, and that's complete to Devontae Adams. Navarro Bowman in coverage in the zone, but Rodgers found the soft spot after a hold. Play action fake once again. Offensive line holding up well. It's complete to Richard Rodgers as Richard Rodgers gets out past midfield, and Aaron Rodgers is 8 for 12 passing for 125 thus far in the ballgame. More play action. Rodgers rolls out, finds Quarles in stride, and Quarles is brought down on the 18-yard line. The Packers driving down the field with great efficiency. 49ers back off. Rodgers has time, throws, complete to Randall Cobb, and he is in for the touchdown. A beautiful curl route from Randall Cobb as Trumaine Brock got greedy and tried picking that one off. And that's going to give the Packers a 14-0 lead. Return from Bruce Ellington from a few yards deep in his own end zone. Makes a cut to the outside. Bruce Ellington has running room. Out to the 50 and finally brought down in Green Bay territory. This is the chance for the 49ers. It's a handoff to Carlos Hyde, a sweep to the left. That's going to be a gain of 8 yards as he has 8 carries for 18 thus far. 2nd and 2, draw to Carlos Hyde as he runs hard right through the defender out to the 34-yard line. 2nd and 10 coming out in the full house. Thompson. It's a counter to Carlos Hyde who runs up the middle, breaks a tackle, and gains 8 as Carlos Hyde is running hard. Still in the full house. Just in the play at the line of scrimmage, it's a draw to Hyde. He gets some great blocking, and Carlos Hyde is brought down. 1st and 10 from now the Packers' 22-yard line with 5.5 left in the first half. Thompson play action. Pass to Torrey Smith, who cannot hold on. Sam Shields jars it loose. 2nd and 10 now. In the shotgun is Thompson. It's a draw to Hyde. Hyde running hard, runs over Clinton Dix, and he is in for the touchdown. The 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7 as Clinton Dix just got barreled over, and Sam Barrington almost wrapped Hyde's legs, but it was not good enough. That is another rushing touchdown for Carlos Hyde. 2nd and 1, Rodgers play action fake, has a lot of time in the pocket. Time starts to run out, but so does the coverage as Eddie Lacy escapes Navarro Bowman for a huge first down. 2nd and 15 from the 49-yard line as Rodgers has been pretty much untouched in this ball game. And it looks like there's a flag on the play. It is going to actually go against the Packers, a false start penalty. Rodgers with that hard count. Generally, his team does a good job with it, but not in this case. 2nd and 20, handoff Eddie Lacy, who breaks a tackle and is brought down, and a late flag. That looks like it's going to be a face mask call on Corey Lemonnier as he ripped Lacy down to the ground, and he came up immediately grabbing at his face mask. That is a huge 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down. 2nd and 6 from the 32-yard line as penalties have killed the 49ers in this first half. Rodgers complete to Davante Adams right in front of Antoine Bethea. He's 15 for 20 passing, 200 yards in the first half. Play action fake, Rodgers airs it deep! Complete to Davante Adams for the touchdown. They're going to review to see if he has both feet in bounds. I don't know, as Antoine Bethea was over in cover just a little bit late. I don't know, is there enough to overturn it? It looks like there might be. As the referee comes out, what is the ruling on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Wow, the ruling on the field stands, and that is Aaron Rodgers' second passing touchdown of the game. Obviously, it was not confirmed, but there wasn't enough to overturn it. As 3rd and 12, it's a screen to Reggie Bush. With 1:14 left in the half, Bush tries to escape, doesn't get enough, and the Packers call a timeout. They want one more possession. Rodgers hit as he throws, the first time he's been hit in this ball game. It was Kenneth Acker who came in on the cornerback blitz. 2nd and 10 from the 22-yard line. As the 49ers start to back off, Rodgers feels some heat again, hit as he throws, complete to Richard Rodgers, however, and they call their second timeout. 52 seconds left from their own 40-yard line. Rodgers has a lot of time in the pocket, steps up and finds James Jones right in front of Antoine Bethea out to the 43-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line of scrimmage. 25 seconds left after an incompletion downfield. Rodgers goes 4 wide. He has time, airs it deep to Davante Adams, who makes the grab in between Dante Johnson and Eric Reed. Clock is ticking, 10 seconds left. Rodgers is going to take his time and get one throw off before they have to settle for a field goal. It's a quick pass to the end zone, and it's caught by Josh Boyce in front of Tremaine Brock. Brock got beat on the press. Just a bad job by Tremaine Brock, who's had a very rough game against anybody he's faced. As Josh Boyce with a great release and makes a great toe-tapping grab in the back of the end zone. And we head to the half with the score 28-7, Packers out on top. Can the 49ers mount some sort of comeback to avoid a complete embarrassment? We'll find out right after this. And we are back, 1st and 10, as the Packers start out with the football from their own 32-yard line. Pass on a comeback to Randall Cobb. The comebacks, the short routes, they're ones that have dominated this San Francisco 49ers secondary as they're trying not to give up the big play, and Rodgers is mixing it up to perfection as Eddie Lacy running hard, and he's stopped. Forward progress is stopped before getting hit with the high-low from Aaron Lynch and Eric Reed. 2nd and 6 after a false start penalty. Rodgers play action fake. Throws underneath to Randall Cobb, who gets the first down on the drag. As they are dominating through the air, Rodgers has been almost perfect. Made some bad throws early, but has settled down since. 2nd and 12. Complete to Randall Cobb on the stick. He breaks a tackle, and he's brought down by Navarro Bowman as Aaron Rodgers is 27 for 35. 371 yards and 3 touchdowns. And there's 8 minutes left in this quarter, and it's not even the 4th quarter. As that's complete to Davante Adams. Another curl gets Tremaine Brock. 1st and goal. Boyce in motion. Rodgers has time, scans the field, deflected down. That's Navarro Bowman in coverage. Second and goal. 2 tight ends on the field. 2 wide, and James Starks in the backfield for Rodgers. Takes 1 step back and throws this one out the back of the end zone as pressure was coming in quickly. Third and goal. Trips to his left. Starks in the backfield. Rodgers has time. Looks complete to James Starks, who is in for the touchdown. There's a flag on the play. And it's going to go against San Francisco. The touchdown will hold up. Another defensive holding penalty on Tremaine Brock. And that means the score is now 35-7. Aaron Rodgers with 4 passing touchdowns. Basically, the 49ers need to answer. 2nd and 6 from the 37. Thompson, complete to Vernon Davis, who gets away from the defense. Vernon Davis, no one will catch him, and he is gone. 63 yards, and the 49ers answer right back with Vernon Davis' first reception of the ball game. It's still a 21-point, 3-score deficit, but that's something, right? 3rd and 2. Pass to Davante Adams is broken up by Dante Johnson. And that's a 3-and-out for the Packers, their first of the ball game. 2nd and 4 from the 46. Thompson. Pass to Carlos Hyde in the flats as Carlos Hyde breaks a tackle and runs hard. Dylan Thompson, 11 for 14 passing, 129 yards, a touchdown, no picks. But that's a very deceptive stat line. He has not played well, nor has this 49ers offense. Penalties, bad completions, short completions, garbage yardage on long plays. Very safe throws. This is not what this team needed to do in the first half to win this ball game, and they're paying for it now. 1st and 10, complete to Quentin Patton over the middle for a gain of 12 yards, and that'll move the chains. 3rd and 9, Thompson heads to the line of scrimmage from his own 34. He's going to drop back out of the offset eye. Doesn't feel the heat, and he's brought down. Ashley Palmer in on the sack. A 57-yard field goal attempt for Phil Dawson. Wind in his favor. Kick is up, and it just squeaks through the left upright. It is up, and it is good. It's an 18-point Packers lead, but what a kick by Phil Dawson. 1st and 10 coming out of the pistol. Rodgers standing tall with a lot of time. Time runs out, though, and Tank Carradine in on the first sack of the game for the 49ers. 3rd and 11. Rodgers throws to Richard Rodgers, who steps out of bounds. Had a shot, but Eric Reed was closing in. That's 400 yards on the game for Aaron Rodgers. After a holding penalty, 49ers backed up to their own 10. Thompson airs it deep for Quentin Patton, who catches it in stride. He gets away from Demarius Randall, and he is gone. 90 yards for the touchdown for Quentin Patton. Watch it one more time as this pass drops right into the bucket. A beautiful pass from Dylan Thompson. And it's 35-24. The Packers are in a little bit of trouble. They took their foot off the pedal a little bit too early, as that's complete to Josh Boyce, who gets away from Aaron Lynch and is brought down at the 49. Only an 11-point lead. It's 2 possession now as Aaron Rodgers comes out in the eye. Play action fake to Eddie Lacy. Rodgers over the middle to Davante Adams, who's wide open. 450 yards for Rodgers as he's approaching history with 10 minutes left. In the pistol, Rodgers trying to work that hard count. Play action fake to Lacy. Gets some good blocking by Eddie Lacy. Throws this one over to Davante Adams, who holds on despite getting hit from Tremaine Brock almost immediately. Davante Adams, 8 for 147 yards and a touchdown. 1st and 10, complete to Richard Rodgers. As Aaron Rodgers is completing passes literally left and right. Trips to his right. Lacy in the backfield, 2nd and 3. He has some time, complete to Lacy in the flat, who gets the first down to the 2. 2nd and goal from the 1. Cobb in motion, handoff Starks, tries to bounce to the outside, and he is brought down immediately. A great tackle by Ahmad Brooks. Hasn't gotten a lot of playing time, but he does get some time in on these goal line sets. 3rd and goal, handoff Lacy, who is stopped. That's the big man, the nose tackle, Ian Williams, in on the tackle. Williams might not be part of the 49ers' future plans as he has yet to accept a contract, and Jim Tomsula and company kind of want to switch over to a 4-3, allowing Navarro Bowman to be a playmaker as a 4-3 inside linebacker. We'll have to see how that all pans out, though. 3rd and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Thompson screen to Reggie Bush, and he's brought down by Bradford. 4th and long for the 49ers. This is their last chance. Down by 14. Thompson throws it to Torrey Smith, who makes the grab right in front of Sam Shields on the corner route. Hit as he threw. Calm poise in the pocket from Thompson. 2nd and 10. Pass to the outside. That's Bruce Ellington right in front of Demarius Randall. 3rd and 2 from the 15. 3:10 left. Handoff Hyde. Carlos Hyde runs through Bradford and gets the first down. Injury timeout helps out the 49ers. It is indeed Clinton Dix, who got hit pretty hard on that play. 1st and goal from the 6. Thompson airs it up, and it's almost picked off. Casey Hayward couldn't keep both feet in bounds, but that would have been a pick. 2nd and goal from the 6. 3 minutes left. Thompson, quick pass to Torrey Smith for the touchdown. It's 38-31. The 49ers, who were once down 35-7, have come roaring back to make it a one-possession game. 1st and 10. Lacey is stopped. Michael Wilhoit in on the tackle. First time out. 2nd and 12. Rodgers in the shotgun. Goes for the hard count. He steps back, throws it towards the sidelines, caught by Davante Adams, who makes the cut and is forced out of bounds by Eric Reed. Aaron Rodgers is over 500 yards passing on the ball game. He's about 40 yards shy of the NFL record held by Norm Van Brocklin. 3rd and inches from the 47. Handoff Starks. He's hit in the backfield 3 times, and James Starks fights for the first down and gets it. What a run by Starks, as that will lead to the 2nd timeout from San Francisco. Rodgers, play action fake. Throws it to Backman. Another pass right in front of Tremaine Brock. Another comeback route. He struggled with it all game long. 3rd and 8, handoff Eddie Lacy, who stopped just shy of the first down. It will be a Mason Crosby field goal attempt, dead center. From 36 yards out, it is up and it is good. And it's now a 10-point game with 32 seconds left, and that will pretty much seal it. A great effort by the 49ers to come back after being down 35-7. But it was all for naught, as this pass is well overthrown, intended for DeAndrew White, the rookie out of Alabama. 3rd and 10 from the 17-yard line. Thompson throws it deep to Torrey Smith. It is caught, but they cannot get another play off, and that is going to be your ball game. Final score is 41-31. The Green Bay Packers defeat the San Francisco 49ers in Levi and improve to 3-1. The 49ers fall to 2-2, and Aaron Rodgers gets very close, very, very close to the NFL record for passing yards in a single game, but he does not break the record. He supplants himself as the 2nd most yards in a game passing. And we take a look at the team stats. Packers go to, or actually host, the St. Louis Rams next week, who have fallen to, or improved to 1-3. And the San Francisco 49ers head to MetLife Stadium to take on the Giants. 592 yards of total offense for the Packers, 532 yards passing for Aaron Rodgers. That is now the 2nd most in NFL history in a single game. Davante Adams, 9 receptions, 159 yards, and a touchdown. Dylan Thompson goes 19 for 29, 301, 3 touchdowns, but it was all for naught. A lot of that came in garbage time. Taking a look on the defense, not too many defensive standouts in terms of stats. There were no interceptions. Well, Navarro Bowman technically had one, but it was called back because of a defensive holding. But all in all, that's how it happened. We take a look at the 49ers, who are still in 2nd place in the division behind the Seahawks, as they take on the Giants next week, who are also 2-2. They have a +3 point differential, and they're coming off of a very close game against the Buffalo Bills, in which they lost by a final score of 17-14. Eli Manning goes out and had a pretty decent game. as E.J. Manuel started and Tyrod Taylor came into relief after E.J. Manuel got hurt. Giants are an interesting team. Rashad Jennings is a pretty good running back, and Shane Vereen provides a good threat out of the backfield. Talking about the 49ers, though, I think they did a pretty good job offensively in the second half, and defensively they really stepped up, but that first half was ugly all around. They had 8 penalties in the first half of play, allowed 35 points and almost 300 yards passing to Rodgers. Couldn't stop them. They got, I think, 1 punt out of them, and they really just had no chance. If it wasn't for a Bruce Ellington returning to Green Bay's territory, they never would have had a real shot at scoring in that first half. They have to play better. The young corners have to be better, and they need to generate more of a pass rush, as they do face a worse offensive line next week in New Jersey in the Meadowlands. So I hope you guys enjoyed, as, of course, Colin Kaepernick lost his 4th straight game. The Jets are now 0-4. I'm Moonlight Swami, and I'll be talking to you guys later. Peace out, Franchise Nation.